All right, we're going to talk about isosceles and equilateral triangles. All right. So, um, parts of the isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangles have two congruent sides, and we call those legs. And the angles where the legs intersect are called the vertex angles. That's angle one. This is the vertex. I'm going to make that red. And then the other two legs are called base angles. Now, the cool thing about an isosceles triangle is since it has two congruent sides, it also has two congruent angles. Okay? So the isosceles theorem says if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then then the angles opposite those sides are congruent. Okay? And the converse of the isosceles triangle theorem says if two angles of a triangle are congruent, then the sides opposite those angles are congruent. So, number one, find each missing angle. Alright, so they gave us angle L, okay? And if this is 68, and we know that this is an isosceles triangle, then we also know the other base angle is 68. So J is 68 degrees. And then from our other video from day one, we know the triangle sum theorem. So the triangle sum is always 180. So if we do 68 plus 68, that equals 136. And if we do 180 minus 136, that'll give us the other angle. So that is 44. All right, so number two. Now, they gave us a different set of information here. They gave us that vertex angle, which is 106. So I'm going to make the other two angles x, okay? Because we know those are congruent because they're the opposite of the isosceles, opposite of the congruent sides. So we know x plus 106 equals 180. So 2x plus 106 equals 180. So 2x equals 74. And we divide by 2. And x is going to equal 37. So both angle C and angle E are 37 degrees. Number 3. We got to find a side and an angle. Well, they want us to find YZ. Well, we know that these two sides are equal. So that means YZ is also 12 centimeters. And then we want to find the vertex angle Y. Well, we know that three sides of a triangle equal 180. So 77 plus 77 gives me 154. Then do 180 minus 154. And that gives me 26 degrees. Alright, equilateral triangles. So we've talked about equilateral triangles before. Equilateral triangles have equal sides and equal angles. So if a triangle is equilateral, if and only if it is equiangular. So equilateral is all the sides are equal. Equiangular means all the angles are equal. Okay. So if measure of A equals measure of B equals the measure of angle C, then triangle ABC is equiangular. And if AB equals BC equals AC, then triangle ABC is equilateral. Okay? So, number one, the measure of angle C. Well, if A and B are 60, C is 60. And define side BC. We know AB is 9, so the other two are 9. So the cool thing about an equiangular triangle is all equiangular triangles have angles that are 60 degrees. So that means all the angles in this triangle are 60 degrees. That means these angles are 60, and then the sides are all equal, and they're all 24. All right, last two. Find the value of y and x. All right. All right. So first, we have to label some things here to figure out what the angles and what the sides equal. So if we know that this triangle is equilateral, we also know it's equiangular, which means all the angles equal 60 degrees. Well, the other piece of information we know is that this is 90. Okay, so that means this angle plus this angle equals 90 degrees. And if this angle is 60, we do 90 minus 60, then this angle is 30. So we can go ahead and figure out why, because if this angle is congruent to this angle, okay, then we know that if this is y, and we know that three angles in a triangle equal 180, so y plus 30 equals 180, 2y plus 30 equals 180, 2y equals 150, so y equals 75. But if we have y, then we can plug it in to that y, and we can do 75 minus 25, and that gives me 50. So I just found this side. That side is 50. Well, we also know that this side is congruent, so this is 50. And this triangle is isosceles. That means x is also 50. Okay? We're not going to do b because it's a lot like a, and I'm going to actually save b for class. Okay? That's it.